usually run Winnie EG on my computer, but oh, it is. All right, so we've got pre and post. So here is the 13th. All right, what did that do? Okay, so this is the before. Now I'm going to open the after, which is the 20th. Now I compare them. So I think this goes backwards. It goes post to pre. Let's take a look over my computer.
Okay, sure.
This is an older version of the software. It doesn't really show me what I want.
Okay.
So, come over here. All right. I was actually pretty excited to see this.
Okay.
Um,
I was going to record the screen when you do
Yeah,
it?
that's
Okay.
And let's see, let me. I mean, I could zoom this.
Yeah.
I gotta do it fast though because
Okay.
today's a busy day. Let's see.
Is someone else have an appointment at...
Well, I don't, but
Okay.
I need to make sure to eat my lunch.
Okay, okay,
before
okay.
between our sessions. So I have a little wiggle room.
Okay.
So let's see. We're gonna turn this camera off. Turn this to that. Hello, hello. Say something. Alex.
Hello?
Okay,
Hello.
good.
Okay,
Got both
cool.
of us. All right. We're gonna record to the cloud. All right. I'm here with Alex, and we're gonna take a look at his midway EEG in the ERP after 5 days, twice a day, one session 13 to 15 hertz, and one session of the phase amplitude coupling to help working memory and other symptoms. Let's take a look. All right, the first thing I've got here is just the power spectra, which we've looked at before. And what we're looking at, right, from the top of the head, front of the head, back of the head, the blue is before, the red is after, and the gray is the change. And so there's a couple things I was really interested in. One is the frontal slowing, right? We had this is a 8.3 hertz alpha,
Oh, yeah.
right? And that was pretty, I mean, that you would feel that. And that's at FZ, likely involving the anterior cingulate, but the whole front was pretty slow, right? You know, F3, FZ, F4. Now, there could be a little bit of drowsiness here. I don't think either drowsiness or then adding a lot of caffeine yesterday would account for all of this.
Okay.
They're just not that strong. What's pretty noticeable though is that 8.3 has sped up to this red here at a 10 hertz.
Oh, 8.3 is better than 10 hertz. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a big change.
Okay.
I would not attribute that to some caffeine.
Okay.
Now, it's possible that you're just much less drowsy.
Yeah.
But considering that all of the EEGs I've seen from you, remember the one from Peak Brain, the one from the MRI, and then the first one, so that's 3, and they were all really drowsy.
Yeah.
If you weren't drowsy last night, I might chalk that up to getting better sleep now. I don't know.
So after the night before, last night, like I had interrupted sleep, so it wasn't terrible sleep, but I woke up more refreshed than usual. But I also I didn't sleep as much, and I also had more green tea before sleep. But I mean, one thing I know with me is that I never my outcomes are never better with more sleep. Like it's
interesting. I mean,
sleep is never sleep is usually not super restorative for me. So less sleep is oftentimes correlates better outcomes in my
Well,
case.
there's something happening here.
Yeah.
And caffeine would not make this big change.
Yeah.
So we're left with the the stim.
Or other things. It could be random variation. We'd have to try another
It could,
session.
but we've also remember I've seen 3 EEGs where you were this low.
Yeah, I know.
So this is very different.
Again, caffeine could be it. We have
Caffeine
to try.
could help. I wouldn't expect to see this huge. This is a
Yeah,
pretty
also
huge-
I wasn't drowsy, and
Right.
and I wasn't drowsy because of other factors. So
right.
we need to retest in order to really figure it
But
out.
this is pretty significant. I mean, regardless, this is pretty significant. And another thing that's different is this temporal slowing,
Okay.
which remember, look how that blue before
Okay.
is. It's telling me the difference. That's 1.6 microvolts
Mm-hmm.
compared to, point something over here. Way out of balance. And it looks like that has come down significantly. Now, what's interesting is there's still a slow feature here. See how over here, on the left temporals, you've still got this 8.3 hertz.
Mm-hmm.
But it's much less.
Mm-hmm.
But that's kind of interesting because the left temporal is still a little slow. The 8.3 hertz has disappeared from the frontals, and elsewhere. So this is to me, this is pretty significant. This looks like when we did this EEG yesterday, your frontal lobe is starting to come online. I still don't like to see this much alpha,
Yeah.
right? Because
Too much alpha.
it's too much. And look, it even gets stronger when you get up to the frontal pole.
Okay.
And so that suggests there's still some frontal attenuation happening there.
Okay.
But, I mean, at this point, I think we're going in the right direction because this has changed so much. Now, I can also show you the ERP.
Okay. Oh, ERP was a game.
Yeah. Well, it's hardly a game.
Yeah. Oh, can I see the 16-bin analysis between?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll
So
be
let me
interesting.
just change this to quick displays. All right, so now this screen's a little bit smaller. Actually, I can. Oh, no, I can't. It's hooked up to the monitor over there.
Okay.
We'll do our best. Okay, so let me fire up ERP. Okay, so we've got here's before, and if I do ERP testing. Okay, I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna capture this.
Let's see last time. But bucket
Oh
count
yeah,
16.
let's do 16. Good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
important.
15.
15.
So what has this been? This is I don't know, between 250 and 290, 270.
Okay. 270. Okay.
All right, now let's open up the latest one. What I'll do is
They're very similar.
they're very similar. But see here, this is just the physical response time. In fact,
Yeah.
they're almost identical. I mean,
These are these
Kind
are
of.
these are the same graph. If you look, I mean, I know I
Well,
got
this
more
is
wrong. I
11:20.
got more wrong to the second. These are the same graph.
Wait.
You need to, because on the second day I made a few more
oh,
errors.
you know what it is? It lost some data, so I
Oh,
don't
fine.
think I have this. I have
Oh,
the
okay.
actual analysis. I don't
Okay.
think I have this because I
Okay.
had to recover I had to recover the runs. Here, let's come back to this.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
explain. So we've got here is let's see. Do you remember this chart?
Yeah.
Showing
Yeah.
how this is how consistent your responses are.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you see, some of these is really consistent. The big, thick red line shows how consistent
Okay.
it is. And I pointed out how
Consistent brainwaves in the ERP.
this is when you get a stimulus,
Yeah.
your brain consistently at about 300 milliseconds, your P300,
Okay.
and that part of the brain is very consistent.
Okay.
For all 100 trials,
Uh-huh.
your brain fired off at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Very consistent. Like 300, so your P300 is very consistent. Except for the frontal lobe. See how, like sometimes it's early, sometimes it's here, sometimes it's here, sometimes it comes a little later, right? It's just kind of all over the place. And so I suggested that your frontal lobe here was dysregulated.
Okay.
And that tracks, right? We see that theta slowing, and so that's affecting your executive function and your attention.
Yeah.
Now, in the second one, let's see, we only did 19 channels, but look how more consistent.
More
this front
consistent.
is.
That's interesting.
Right, you're starting to get a nice strong band here.
Okay.
Now, I'd like to, like, the F4 is still a little bit messy. I mean, they could all still improve, but if we compare these, the front, I think, is really starting to, like, see how this is isn't very dark,
Yeah.
but here it's becoming really dark.
Interesting.
So I think this is showing some nice improvement.
Okay.
Because really, like every single, except for F4 seems the worst, but all of these are showing some strong signals. Now, T5 and T6 normally show, they normally show 2, like because, but remember, this side is still, that's the one with the slowing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is still a work in progress.
Yeah. That's helped most by the working memory training you've done.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
And so that's this is still a work in progress.
Yeah.
It's still got some data slowing.
Yeah.
These have less, and they're starting to look better.
Mm-hmm.
So this data I have for the ERPs. Unfortunately, what I lost was this data for the second one.
Do you know why it lost?
I'm not sure. The file, I went and I looked, and the file.
Oh my god.
Right.
Okay. Do you know if you could just take away the stock toolbar? It's really distracting. I mean,
The what?
the stock toolbar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just right clicking. Let's see.
I mean, that's a screenshot.
Oh.
But like next time, it's because it can distract. It
Actually,
can
no,
really
that's
distract
not a
me.
screenshot. This is live.
Oh fuck.
So maybe I can.
Fuck.
I
5%
find that distracting too.
Yeah. There's a way.
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe there's. I don't want any feed. Let's see. Let's take care of that real
Okay.
quick. So,
Okay.
Settings, personalization, lock screen. Oh, that's weird. Does it make this? Widgets.
Yeah, that's
there we
good.
go.
Awesome,
Okay, good.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you for that. I've been meaning to do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, coming back to this, I'm really surprised to see that much of a change
Yeah. Yeah.
after just 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm not detecting from you, though,
Uh-huh.
is any self-report of, like, things feel different.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, because, so this, when I see, like, this kind of alpha and this alpha, see, it hasn't really changed much up here. That's actually really interesting. So the frontal poles
frontal poles
haven't really
alpha.
changed, right? See, the blue and the red are about the same.
Yeah. Which blue and what's after?
So blue is before, red is after.
Okay.
So see at FZ, it's changed significantly.
Yeah.
But up here it hasn't.
Okay.
I mean, it might still. But I am pretty surprised at this kind of change.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's your memory been?
Okay, well, I still forgot the code again, so.
You have to decide what to do.
Okay.
Oh, there's another piece of data. So, let's see. Yeah.
New report?
Well, I'm just looking for the phase locking.
Oh, face locking.
Oh, actually, this you'll find this interesting.
Was auto generated?
This is auto-generated.
Okay.
Yeah. So this was before, and this reported that your alpha rhythm, your posterior dominant rhythm,
It's so
was
slow.
was slow, both open and closed.
Yeah.
It's like 8.5. That's you're gonna notice that.
Yeah.
Now, it could be a little bit of drowsiness there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's all drowsiness. And
Okay.
the blue is eyes open, and purple is eyes closed.
Okay.
And so they're different, but usually we expect to see, like when you close your eyes, it'll be a lot stronger than eyes open.
Okay. Okay.
Now,
And that's not the
after
case.
yesterday, it says your
Oh, that's yesterday.
your posterior dominant rhythm is close to a 10.
Okay.
Like eyes closed. Oh wait, no, this is. Yeah, it's close to a 10.
Okay. Okay.
And so that's like square
That's good.
and like that's like kind of normal.
Yeah.
That's healthy.
Yeah.
And when you close your eyes, your alpha becomes a lot stronger.
Okay.
So that's a better response.
Yeah.
And again, like this isn't just the result of some caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
So the other thing is, this was your temporal to frontal theta gamma coupling. And so red, so if it was actually at 100, that would mean they're perfectly in sync,
Yeah.
which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Mhm.
That's actually too synchronized. When the brain is too synchronized, it can't communicate with other regions, right? And so this is what it looks like before. And actually, I'll put them up side by side.
Okay.
So we have a lot less over synchronization.
Okay.
And we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 8 pairs that are hypersynchronized, and here there's a couple, but it's looking like a lot more greens.
Okay.
And so this is positive.
Okay.
And I think this is related to why that alpha is. We were training in the 7.5 hertz range, and this is about 8 hertz. So I think that's what we're affecting here.
Okay.
So I'd be inclined to continue the same thing.
Yeah,
we're
we
seeing
should.
some really big changes.
Yeah, we should.
And what I'd suggest, and now you can, there is another thing I noticed is that there's not a lot of stuff happening here at
C.
like at the motor strip, and I feel like if you have poor sleep, just classic like SMR training would be really effective.
Okay. Okay.
But we're kind of all tied up with everything else we're doing. But because you say your sleep is typically sort of like.
And it's not as good as us. It's not terrible, but it's like I get less deep sleeps than a lot of people. It's not, definitely not my strong spot.
Yeah, I think that some just classic like SMR training would be really good.
Okay. Okay.
It'd be really good because you need those sleep spindles.
Sleep spindles, exactly.
To be able to stay asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really get all the way down into
Yeah.
that deep sleep. So, it could be that just EVE could help with that.
Okay. What's EVE?
The AVE.
AVE.
Audio-
Yeah.
And so, what we could do is continue to focus on this stuff.
Yeah.
And then you could consider using an AVE, a David kind of unit on your own to try to help with the sleep.
Okay,
to try to
okay.
improve sleep.
Okay.
And it's probably like really feeling your best
Yeah.
is going to take improving your sleep. It's going to be all of these things.
Yeah.
It's going to be improving your sleep. And I think it could also include some supplements, right? Getting on the right supplements for you.
Yeah.
And if that's something you want to explore, I've been planning to do like coaching.
Okay.
And if you're interested in being a beta tester for that, I'm working on what the plan would be, but remember, it takes time. It takes like weeks and months for that to have an effect.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking of doing is having like a multi-month program where we like start with figuring out what supplements, and then we check in several weeks and see how it's going.
Yeah.
And is that something you
Yeah,
want to
sure.
try? Okay. Because for me, like I have some similar genetics, and I didn't get the best results until I added the supplementation. And I had a similar. Now your brain is actually already looking a lot better than like this looks. My brain still has a lot of frontal theta. Yeah. And yours isn't showing that at all.
Okay.
So that's good. So let me stop this recording.
Okay.
And let's get going. Let's do it.